Beso. Can I get a beso? Hello friends, we back for another DPL content. Today we're going to be checking out the Draft Dodgers versus the Overwatchers, aka Scovillains. Scovillains! Okay, so going into this week, Sco has been having a really rough season. They got like demolished week 2 and even more so week 3. We kinda got our asses handed to us last week, but to be fair, I think the team was really sloppy. I think we had like decent matchups that we just didn't maximize, and we were definitely not in full power, right? Chief was out, some of the extras of the team, we got some background dancers playing. So after mids, some questionable things happened. We dropped Luna, which I would say is probably arguably our 4th or 5th best player. So like, why are we dropping her? And then we got we dropped a little more fat from the team, so you know the team should look a little leaner now. And excited to go into this week because we are at full power. You know, Chief is back, and we got a really good player in Cairo, very highly regarded to play this week. So, and we are expected to like dominate this week because Sco at this point in the season is the worst team. So without further ado, we'll check it out. Actually, but before that, I'll give you guys my my prediction, right? So I got a prediction, and let's see how that plays out, right? So the prediction I have is we have 3 sacrificial lambs, okay? 2 AM, Jewberry, and Bengali. These are players, as I'm looking at the replays, 80-90% chance these guys are gonna lose. But to be fair, they are mocking the best players, right? So there is a question of maybe Sco has like a different approach and things don't work out. We got Gerbil, Hello, and Chico. For those who don't know, Chico is Agent C. The C is for Chico. It's pretty much a lock. It's basically bonus round. Like I would say Hello and Chico is bonus round. Gerbil, 95-99% chance is gonna win. And then we got Chief and Cairo. These games are gonna be shaky. It's gonna be shaky, baby. Now, this was concerning to me because these guys, I did not see a single mock from these guys. I think I saw Chief mock literally like an hour before his game. So I'm very disappointed in the effort this week, but we'll see how it went. So first game is gonna be 2 AM versus Jimmy G. Check it out. Okay, so lead Thorn on the Bronzong. Crazy Diamond. Oh, we got some JoJo reference. Crazy Diamond into Zahand. Stacking some hazards. Bronzong in with defog. Okay. Psyshock. I mean, don't we have a better move to hit this with? Or I guess we're predicting a switch. Rocks back in. Defog again. So, okay, we get toxic punished for that. We do have refresh though. The concerning part is with Psyshock, refresh, defog, maybe you have recovery, right? So we're mono psychic from what I'm seeing here. Yeah, we do have recovery. So how do we beat this? I don't think we beat this, right? Unless, I mean, we don't even have pressure, so yeah. This is gonna go on for a bit. Scovillains. Psyshock. Ooh! You caught the switch! Good punish. And that's one of the hard counters to Keldeo. So we are in a decent position now. This is the cursed team, by the way, that I saw last week. The triple electric weak core. So it's nice to see they did switch it up. We added we have 3 resists now. Signal beam into Heaven's Door. Another JoJo. These are all like part 4 references. Toxic. Good switch. Into the Chomp. Blocks the Volt switch, but we go Toss. Okay, get some chip. Get some chip. He might be in range of Keldeo now. Bro in. Cheap trick. Into the Killer Queen. Catches the Volt. What do we do here? Do a flamethrower? Catch the Bronzong? Okay, fair enough. That's what I would have done. Keldeo in. On the toys. Mega Toys. Scald. Does nothing. But we get a burn. That's gonna do some really good chip. Yikes. Echoes. We go knockoff. Oh, policy U-turn. What is our set? We have knockoff, U-turn, Zen headbutt. Does nothing. We can just Scald here. It's very free. Yeah. We get the burn. Okay. Fair enough. I mean, it matters more on the Keldeo than the Bronzong, of course, but it is what it is. Okay, rock polish. Ooh, this is shady. I did not see this in the mocks. This is gonna be complicated. Bro in, shadow punch, takes a lot. We go trick. Lagging tail. Wait, why did we obtain weakness policy? It's all... Oh! I was thinking of Bronzong, like it already got popped, but now we have one. Okay. That was a really good trick. That was really good. And now we have the speed. But he's still outspeed, so it doesn't matter. We reread the switch. We get the burn ourselves, so we're in a good position, but he heals through the switch. What was that? Natural cure? Dragon Claw. Ooh! Wait! Why weren't we faster than the Chomp? Why weren't we faster? What? That can't be right. That can't be right. Bro in. On the toys. On the Torn. Get some regen. Okay, I get it. Go lurk in. U-turn. Okay. Unfortunate we didn't get the roll, but we don't know how that roll looked. Fair enough. Right? Torn in on the extra sensory. Yep. This feels like an AV Torn, right? He's taking a little too little. Caught it. But I don't get it. Why would you go Nidoqueen there? Like, you're gonna take another extra sensory on Torn. Like, I don't think you're getting anything there. Because that's the thing. It's the same problem. We're stuck with the 3 electric resists or the 3 electric weaknesses again. So they're just gonna spam something like that. Dude, the Torn has no damage. The Torn has no damage. It's just knockoffs and U-turns. Like, where's the Hurricanes? Right? Don't tell me we don't have Hurricane. What do we do here? Roserade in. CM. Okay. What, do we have like Air Slash or something? We rest. Okay. Oh, that crit! Wow. Wow. That crit would have done I don't know, 40? Maybe less, right? Yeah, probably around 40. Yeah. Heat wave? Oh, we don't even have air slash. We have heat wave? What was the last move? I wonder what the last move was. Was it knock off? Yeah. I mean, why didn't we knock off first? Okay. Yeah, imagine if we had Hurricane, right? Probably one-shot this. Maybe not. Maybe a little chip. Okay, we get the burn, so we are forcing a little progress now. But he's just gonna switch out and heal, right? There you go. Yeah, I don't like this set. This sucks. You turn into Keld, is gonna die to the hazards. Yeah, this game is over. What you expect, right? Like, I don't think the mocks were this bad, but I think the sets we brought could have been played better, right? It could have been better. But who knows? Maybe that's why they're sacrificial lambs, right? Like, you're destined to lose. Okay, one win to the Sco. Next game we have Chico versus Lucas. This is gonna be a hero versus sidekick game. Check it out. Okay, Meow lead on the Darkrai. Interesting. We switch out on the Willow. Could that be Scarfed? Right? I think when I watch this replay, they always led Lando. So, a bit unfamiliar territory, but that could also mean Darkrai is the wrong lead. Only time will tell. Taunt on the Tink. Prevents rocks. Okay, Lucas with the early lead. Get some nice chip. Knock off the boots. Alright. Something to note. Poison Toxic Spites is very on the table here. No resist, but maybe they have Terra, right? Giga Hammer. It kinda looked like we were okay just sacking the Tink there, but Meow in does the U-turn, confirms that he's not Scarf, so we can just take the free chip. He decides to sack it off, early lead. We get rocks up, flip turn. Okay, so it is 6v5. We do have rocks. Now, usually Lando versus Lando, these mons usually trade HP. So let's see if that happens. We go for a Psychic. They probably go rocks. Wow, Psychic only doing 23. That seems kinda low, but maybe it's Pidef. Psychic again. We go for the U-turn. Where do we go? Dragalge. On the flip turn. Take some helmet. Okay, we are chipping the aloe down, right? No need to risk the EQ. Lando is the play. Punish the U-turn with rocks. So we are chipping the Lando down. We are a bit lucky the aloe is not helmet. Otherwise, our Lando would have been dead, you know, in a few turns. Flip turn on the Meow. Scissor in. Don't risk the bullet punch. Terra Steel Iron Head. Ooh! I like it. This is something we do not see. So, props for the creativity there. They do punish the Mandibuzz for 5v5 now. But Keldeo is in. And we are gonna surf. No, we see M. Okay. Set up on the Keldeo. Do we sub? Yes, we sub. Okay. Flip does not break the sub. We get another free CM. Annihilate in though. So we protect. And he encores. Ooh. This is a Scarf Annihilate maybe. Maybe. Switches to Raikou. protect, it doesn't matter because we can just protect again, and that's gonna cancel the encore. So we are +1/+1, but advantage because we have a what do you call this? A sub. Raikou switches out, does not want to Keldeo switches out, does not want to take damage. Keldeo is the main win con this game, so no reason to take damage into a potential bullet punch or scarf annihilate. So very important to preserve HP. We did, Raikou will die in the next surf, so not bad. Meow in, do we just knock off here? Knock off? Or Flower Trick? It's fine. I guess the good thing about Flower Trick now is it's not quad resist by Scissor anymore. So it's a bit freer click, right? But switching out, sack the Lando, Iron Head, get some chip, and now Keldeo is within range. We could just surf here, yeah. That would have killed the Scissor had it stayed in. But no worries, we can just sub here on the Aloe flip turn. Raikou comes in. Honestly, we can just surf and knock out this guy. No, he vault switches. Okay. On the surf. Okay, so now we know that pattern, right? We can sub again, or we can protect on the flip turn. Yeah, get a little more HP. We can sub. And then if it goes Raikou, we can just protect. Get a little more regen. Yep, protect. On the Volt Switch. Volt Switch again. Fades. But we can CM now. Or we sub. It's the same thing. We're gonna protect and then CM next turn. Flip turn. So we are +1 now. But that's probably not enough to like take out the Aloe. He's always gonna outspeed and he's always gonna vault. So the concern here is the PP, right? Because he is pressure. That's gonna be concerning. We'll try to speed it up a bit. So protect, flip turn, CM, we're at +2 now. Annihilate in. Okay, so this is the change. What do we do here? We protect. U-turn. Okay, so we can surf something here. Just hit him with a surf. Oh, we sub. Oh, we predicted the U-turn would kill, but it doesn't. Interesting. Wait, so does that mean he went U-turn, flip turn into U-turn does not kill the sub? Maybe it's a roll, but that sounds like no investment annihilate. Protect. We are running low on protect. 5 protects left. Volt switch, we finally take the hit, but it does nothing. Oh, and that 36 or the 39 is kind of chunky, Sub. Like Agent CC, Chico is really playing this masterfully. Reads the encore into protect. Aloe in. Protect. Flip turn. You know what? Now that I think of it, maybe the play was to just let the who's this? I think that was the play. Just let Annihilate keep encoring. But then again, he may have not been keeping track. Because if you encore, you would know that the PP is only he ran out of PP. So he's gonna struggle. He's forced to switch. That would have been your win con. Keldeo switching. But lack of experience, I guess, not identifying the win con there. Woo! Got some chip! T-Bolt. no crit, and this is gonna be a safe end game. We don't even risk it, right? We don't even risk. This is actually brilliant, right? Because what would have happened there, because we don't have protect anymore, if he was some kind of final gambit shit, that could have taken out the Keldeo, and then we lose to Scizor, right? Terra Steel Scizor. So identifying that, we go, I mean, that was 25% on a resisted hit, so that would have done chunky shit. That would have put Keldeo in a range to die to like Bullet Punch anyway, and then he sweeps. But we identify that, and nothing he can do at this point. Bullet Punch 26, yep. So that would have been enough. Very well played by Chico. And that's gonna give us 1-1 in the scores. So, as it stands from my prediction, 1 sacrificial lamb down, 1 bonus round down. We have another sacrificial lamb, J-Riki, Jewberry, versus, this is what I like, the redemption, right? We kick Luna, now we have to deal with the shit. And this is gonna tell us if our captains are, you know, on the spectrum or not. So we lead Hide on the Ogre Pawn, sub, yawn. What is this? Why are we yawning? I had hopes that maybe we could win this, even though, like I told you guys, this is a lamb game, right? We're supposed to lose this one. But misplays can happen, and that could give us opportunities. When I saw this, why are you yawning on a U-turn mon, right? Like, how does that make sense? I guess you're yawning the whoever's coming in, right? Maybe the Tink, and then force the switch there. But I don't like this. I don't like this. Because if he like just went SD or just a normal attack, they could just U-turn and then nothing. Uxie in on the Ogre. Hit him with the Cutlet. Another Cutlet. Holy shit. We're down to 24. So early lead for Luna. Valiant in. Tink comes in. Do we just CC? Yes. Very good read. We needed that. We definitely needed that. He switches out. Okay. On the second CC. So we are catching back, right? We are doing significant damage to the team. Tink is low. And the 2 mons are chipped. Hide in. EQ. Terra Blast. Get some chip. U-turn. On the Roaring Moon. We go yawn. Okay, that actually worked out, right? Because at least in that case, it is revealed later on that we are like Dark Resist Berry, Colbur. So I think we should have just attacked there because, you know, we're gonna live any hit, right? He's not choice band outrage or anything. So misplay there, but it is what it is. Spin on the Tink. Endeavor, right? So interesting Endeavor set. This could raise that it's probably some kind of yeah. It might be one of those cuss-taps. Typical for like Endeavor set, like especially with the switch there. So what do we do here? Right? Like think about this. You're switching, like you're not sacking the Tink for a reason, right? And maybe that's just the nature of the matchup. Maybe the matchup at some point does become like a sacking war, but that's not like the replays I see. What I noticed in the mocks is if Revaroom gets a shift gear, we win. That's the main con. Any game that he gets a shift gear, he wins. Any game he doesn't get a shift gear, we lose. It comes down to that fundamental point. Spin, hide. Yeah, we are sacking that. Aqua step. What do we do here? Do the dragon move. Why are we yawning? Are we yawning because he might bulk up or something? Like, this is what I don't understand. The whole yawn into switch out. Yawn into... Take your damage. Attack. Okay, now Ogre Pawn plus speed. Get a Cutlet. Fickle Beam, right? We should have done this last turn, right? Oh, the crit! Okay, now what? Lando in. He's gonna set rocks. Free switch here. Get some regen. Oxy in. Does the U-turn. Get some chip. Think in. Valiant. It is Custap. So, huge blunder here. We do have vacuum wave. We could have just vacuum wave there. Like, this is what they talked about in after the game. Like, when you see Endeavor sets, it's common that you are some kind of a Custap set. So, I think Ricky was going autopilot here and he didn't really figure that out. So, big blunder there. Moonblast. 4-4. Moth in. Now the question is, like, this matters if the moth is scarfed. If it's scarfed, it doesn't really matter. Go Fiery Dance, gets the boost. You know, I mean, it's 50-50, right? So it's whatever. Quack in, flip turn. Oh, our hide isn't really that healthy. But we get the shift gear. So when I saw the shift gear, I'm thinking, let's go. This is the win con. You get the shift gear, you auto win. Rapid spin. High horse. Yep. Lando in. We are amulet, so we block the intimidate. But it's Custap Lando. Fair play. Okay, brilliant. This is brilliant tech from Luna. And when I saw this, I was like, why did we drop this player again? Huh? Why? Doesn't make sense. Okay, we take the EQ on Sam. Flip turn, takes out Lando. Roaring Moon on the Valiant. Knocks off the Life Orb. Yeah. Like, I think at that... Actually, I don't know the speed tiers here, but yeah, we could have done something there. Right? We could have even... I guess we went for it, but we got like fully parried. But yeah, hide in. We take the knockoff because we are Colbert. Fickle Beam. Like, this is what should have happened earlier. Right? This is what should have happened earlier. We get the knockout. Moth in. Yeah. And then Sam in. Sludge Wave takes it out. So, it wasn't Scarf. So, we could have won that if the fucking Valiant wasn't paralyzed. So, huge blunder from Ricky. Very unfortunate. He played 2 games this season. He blundered both of them. Like, it's tough. It's tough. The idea is, it's nice to have like positive vibes in the team, but then when you see like games like this, when you're like blundering certain positions, it's very demotivating. To be fair, you know, as per my predictions, we are supposed to lose this game. I think the issue is it was winnable. But despite the mistakes, we did get the win con of Rev getting the shift gear. It's just they just had brilliant prep with the with the Landorus deck. So fair enough, 2-1, right? This is the third game. We got Gerbil versus Jinesek. Let's go. Gerbil, one of our best players. Like, when Luna was in the team, it's debatable between Gerbil and Luna. But, you know, we drop Luna because, you know, it is what it is. Okay, sub SD. We vial in, we go for the sub. You can't break this. You're gonna get darted. Yes. Yeah, you needed Axel there. And this, for obvious reasons, you know, I did not see much mocks, but the mocks I saw, I think maybe I saw 2-3 mocks, and it was a dominating win, so I felt like I didn't need to see anymore. But sure enough, this ended up being a bonus round. Nothing really he can do to break the drag, right? Maybe if it was like offensive bolt, that would have been your direction, but everything dies to like the darts. Bullet punch, fire blast miss, okay, whatever. We got hacks. Bullet punch, fire blast. Get some lefties. Like this set here, like people were saying this game was a wheelchair. This was not a wheelchair, guys. He's freaking bedridden. He can't even get up. You know? He can't even get up. He's just paralyzed. Amazing performance. So we are now 2-2, right? The thing is, it's still fair, right? 2 sheeps, 2 bonus rounds. We go to our shaky game. This is the shaky game. I did not see 1 mock from Count. Not to say he didn't do any mocks, but it's just to say if he did do any mocks, I don't think the team was helping him out. Maybe he has like another group helping him out. But we are definitely in the dark here. We did not know what was going on. I think in some sense we are underestimating the Overwatchers, because you know they just play Overwatch. They don't even open Showdown, right? Check out the game. We got Thundi into the, holy shit, Miss Drivus, Miss Magius, yeah. Taunt, Moonblast, get some chip. Z move, Never Ending Nightmare, doesn't do much. Moonblast, okay. Destiny Bond, ooh. Okay, so that opens up their special attackers, which is just the, who's this? The Clef. Chomp into Thundi, predicting the HP ice. There you go. We can just, oh, are we choiced? No Volt Switch. We might be choiced. At this point, do we set the T-Spikes? No, we don't have T-Spikes. Why don't we have T-Spikes? We could have, well, not this, but we could have poisoned the other ones. Ice Beam, that's some good chip, around 60. Draco, we can recover that off. So it is special Garchomp, interesting. Wait, we don't recover? We just Ice Beam again? I think we could have just recovered there, unless you're expecting like a mixed set, right? Like this mix makes sense here. I guess EQ for the drag, right? That could make sense. But I think if you look at the calcs, I don't know if this guy was calking. Maybe you live after the recover though. Anyway, Brave Bird into Thundi. Defog. Garchomp in on the T-Bolt. We can just ice. I mean, they are getting chipped. Oh my god, so we are not scarfed. We just don't have it. We don't have Volt Switch. Knockoff. Okay. Okay. We can defog here. Yep. Healing Wish. We heal the Garchomp back. And we can HP Ice. Ooh, the chip! Okay. Starmie in. Ice Beam. Revenge. Okay, we have one left. Scarm in. Oh! Scarm. But why did we go Lando? Is it because Infernape would die to the... Oh, I don't like this. I don't like this. I don't like... It depends on what the moveset of Lando is. But I think if you have something like Stone Edge, you just Stone Edge here, 100%. Why would you U-turn? Like, if you start Stone Edge, for one thing, he's not gonna do much damage because of the -1, but you are like putting it in range, right? Drag in on the Brave Bird, yeah. And then what? And then you take 2 Brave Birds. And then you finish off with a T-Bolt. Okay, what do we have now? Zera in. Okay, drop the Draco. We do not have Draco. What is this set? What is this? No T-Spikes. No Draco. I don't like this. I don't like this. Okay, Lando in on the Gara. We just Stone Edge here. Yep. Yep. Bulk up. Then Shaky. Okay, we get the kill. So this is actually an interesting turn because you don't know what the correct play would be, if it's best to switch out and get another Intimidate, or I think in his case he can just Dragon Dance. But the thing is, we don't actually, do we know if it's... Did it outspeed? Yeah, it is. It is. What do you call this? It is scarfed. Yes. So we are locked in. Only 23. He goes DD. Here goes DD. No, still no crit. +2, Aqua Tail. Okay. And then Infernape, we save this guy because he's Sash, but he's not Sash. And we die. Close game. People were saying after this game that couldn't we have set up rocks? Especially, you know, like... Yeah, I don't know. I like, if anything, the Regalge set was weird for me. Right? This was a weird set. Why we didn't have Draco there. Because if we had Draco there, we could Draco and then throw the T-Bolts, right? Throw some T-Bolts and Lando comes in, we get the Intimidate, maybe we live a +1 Aqua Tail or something. Maybe not, but that's kind of the point. So we are 3-2. We are down 3-2. Let's check out the next game. We got Bengali versus Plug. Okay, it's what is this? A sidekick? No, yeah, yes, a sidekick versus a hero game. Okay, so what do we think about this one? This is our last sacrificial lamb. Okay, he is designed to lose this one. And we're just hoping for Glop's instability, because he was losing his shit last week, to like come into play, you know. But let's check it out. Uxie on the Fini. U-turn. I don't know if that means what it means, but okay, so it's not choice. We do knock off the helmet on the synth. Go D-Knight. That's kinda wild. Okay. We can just heal there, but we don't even heal. Okay. Like, this is a weird game with all the switching going on. We get the trick on the Pharaoh knockoff. Helmet off. Set rocks. U-turn on Cell. Keldeo in. Meteor beam. Gets the surf. Ooh, we get some chip. Oh, but we sack the Keldeo for nothing. Dragonite in. We go for a roost. What happens here? Flash cannon. Oh, this looks like a really good position for Glop. Yeah, you can just keep spamming flash cannons. You're gonna have to trade eventually. Yeah, you lose 2 months for that. And we can just revenge it with Weavile, knock off. Yep, no reason to switch there, just get the free switch. Eldegoss in on the Madness. Mew in on the Seed. Get some. Okay, we're gonna try to chip some of the mons down. Uxie in, Meteor Beam. Ouch! Now we have fast Uxie. Okay, at this point, this is my idea of it, right? And I don't know if this is correct. Perhaps we can just sack the Uxie or maybe the Eldegoss, and then because it's locked through Encore, we have like a free SD on Weavile, and then we can just kill everything else, right? Assuming we have like Poison Jab or something, but we'll see. Because you know me, I'm kind of drunk with power. It's hard to hold on to the power, you know. Okay, Melmetal in on the Pharaoh. We'll do some chip. Superpower, okay. We can do another superpower. But the problem with that is it's gonna be setup fodder, right? Zygarde in, is it DD or Coil? Uxie in, Coil. We can encore that, but he probably E-speeds to dodge. Yes, very well played. Encored into E-speed, we go Eldegoss. Into the Fini. Ooh. Do we just Energy Ball? Dude, we had Energy Ball all this time? On the Synth? Dude, imagine if we just attack there or just Leech, right? You don't really need to Synth. You can just switch out. That's your Synth, right? Like, I don't know if having 100% Eld versus, 75 or something or 80 is significant at this point in the game. Wait, what happened there? He switched to Uxie, sets rocks. Okay, that kind of tells you it's scarfed, right? It has to be scarfed. If you don't take the kill here and get your beast boost popping up in the club, it's scarfed. Encore doesn't work. We just U-turn and he's gonna set up again on the Eldegoss. Coil. Scale shot. 1, 2, 3. 3 hits. Stats. He gets the minus defense though, so that is good for us. We get the Energy Ball chip. Sack the Uxie. Weavile in. This is the play, right? At this point, you're thinking, I need to preserve, right? I need to preserve the... Like at this point, I think a lot of things are going through your mind. But for me, it's a matter of I might deal with a lot of 50-50s down the lane, but I don't want to deal with like 5 more 50. I want to deal with this 50-50. Just SD, right? If we lose, we lose. If we get it, we probably win, right? Like almost 100% we win. Pharaoh in, we shard. He didn't want to go for, he wanted to go for the safe play. He wasn't ready for the mix-up. Okay, so we bring in, who's this? Fuck, I forgot the name of the mon. Nihilego. Just for a switch, because we know, or we're assuming that Bengali knows it's scarfed, right? We go on the Mel Metal. Now what do? We switch. Why did we switch? Does he kill? I don't think he kills. Right? Or maybe after the... I guess we don't kill after +1 coil? Is that the point? We don't kill? Is it like max defense? Now what? Now what are you gonna do? Wait, do we even know the set? Okay, so that's the full set, right? 1000 arrows, E-speed, coil, skill shot. E-speed. Wait. No, we kill. We absolutely kill, but I guess it doesn't matter, right? Because like, even if you get the bash, he would die to like recoil anyway. But yeah, now you're dealing with this. We don't even eye shard. We don't even try. Because if we eye shard this and it does like half, that means it dies to like the +2. But yeah. So now they are 4-2. 4-2 is the score. I think the question here is, we had 3 games that appear to be... I think the 3 losses we had for the Lamb losses were winnable. It's just we kinda blundered it. So a lot of like poor play going on this week. We can still tie. We got Chief. Chief is back, but like I said, Chief had a meltdown at the end of the week. Turtonator was dropped and he started crying about it. And that was very disappointing to see. Like, experienced players. Like, I would expect someone who only had like maybe 1 or 2 draft leagues to cry like that. Chief was crying, bro. Like, he was, I'm gonna drop out, I'm gonna do... The bitching was really something to behold, you know? And I told them, guys, shut the fuck up, right? You guys are good, you're the best players, but play, don't talk, right? Let me do the talking. But yeah, check out the game. Okay, Zapdos on the guard. Volt switch, get some chip. Clef in. Willow on the clef. I would assume these are like very familiar sequences as far as like Gen 6 meta goes, right? This looks like a typical OU team. Spike. Chomp in. On the rocks. We stacking them hazards. Yep. Double hazards on both sides. We can spin here. Oh, we got burned. And we don't even die to the vault. Okay. I think in this, I wonder what was the idea there. Like, was he expecting Nidoking or something else to like switch in? Because if it was the Aloe, that was bad. You just go for the switch there. But maybe it was just brilliant by L5 to like bring Protect, right? I think that really put us on the back foot. Like ideally Gallade would be full HP here. Zen claims the kill, we get chipped. Crobat in, Zap switch, take some rocks. Like all these damage, that should not be there anymore. Okay, Clef in, Willow again. No, we voice. And then do we just attack here? We even go switcheroo, yeah. Mega Gallade on the guard. Okay, Poison Jab. Crobat in. On the Chomp. Does he Brave Bird? Return. Ooh! Why are we using Return? Doesn't I guess Crobat doesn't want the recoil from Brave Bird. But doesn't he have like a better coverage move? Maybe it doesn't have like dual chop or something. Sneasel in. Do we just claim something? Ice Shard? Shard! Wow, that does hella damage. Is it banded? That could be banded if that's the case. Shard, yep, we are banded. Gallade in, we can just sneak! Be sneaky! And then we have Poison Jab for the Surf. You're gonna eat this. Why do we sneak? Why do we sneak? Right? If it's bulky and not speedy, we can get the kill. Especially if it misses. I think he already gave up. Like, maybe from the Tentacruel fiasco, he already gave up. Yeah, very, very poor showing from Chief. We need to lock in the next week. We already lost this week, 5-2. But we'll check out the last game. And if anything, we should end in a positive light. Because we got Hello versus Besuch, easily one of the weakest captains that's playing in the league right now. So this was a bonus round, right? And we'll see how the bonus round came to be. Lead hype, can I get a beso? Terra Steel, Fickle Beam. Ooh! It went all out. Was that all out? It's not even all out. Yikes. Early advantage for Zooch. Tusk in. CC. Goes for Taunt. Ooh, risking the Brave Bird. But he goes Roost. Yeah, this guy, Hello is really killing it. Like, finally, a Poison Mon versus a non-Poison team doing T-Spikes. We should have done this 2 games ago. Why are we not doing that? Flip turn. On the Goldengo. Wash in. Shadow Ball does some chip. Discharge. So we are not setting up. I wonder what set this is. Hydro, do we just recover? We don't even recover. Volt Switch on the Hide. Brings out Terra. Okay, it's gonna get poisoned. No, it's Boots. Okay. Goldengo. No spin for you. We go for a trick! That's why we were not setting up. It's a trick set. Flamethrower. So you are now locked into Flamethrower for Hide, and this is gonna set up. Show me the setup. And then the sub. This is some dirty shit. Dark Pulse. Yeah, we got some dirty shit on this team. Do we have Dragon Move? Terra Steel. Brick Break. Yeah, it's gonna be hard to break. Levitate, Steel, Hide. Now you're poisoned. Ooh. Wait, what happened there? Flamethrower on the Alcremie? What does this do? Recover. Into the Quill. There you go. Heavy Slam does nothing. What do we do? Do we just throw spikes? Flip turn. Okay, momentum. Back to the Hide. I guess we have Terra. Oh, we have Flash Cannon. Yep. Flamethrower on the Steel. Oh, we get burned, but it's fine. Dark Pulse is gonna finish this. Yeah, cause like at the end of the day, Tusk is still gonna demolish the Hydrapple, so it doesn't even matter. Yep. Hydrapple in, Alluring Voice, Giga Drain, Tusk in, CC, boom, crit. I don't think the crit mattered, right? Maybe this is boosting item. So yeah, we end the series 5-3. Amazing place from the Overwatchers, but then again, if anything, I will commend Luna for his game, right? Or her game. That was really well done. The rest, I think we just underperformed. Like, they were even telling me, yo, maybe we don't need to make a video this week. And I'm like, tough shit, bro. If you don't want to lose, don't lose. You know, it's that simple. So, I'm excited to see what prep they're doing, because before I started recording, I did see in the chat people started mocking Monday. I kid you not. The team started mocking. A lot of them started like Thursday. Chief started like 1 hour before his game. Like, the dude really checked out. Like, you know, maybe something's happening IRL and he's busy. Like, it's surprising to me because even Chico, who's playing in like multiple leagues right now, who's probably more concerned about the Latino team, he's putting in work, right? We can see the work. But for this week, I did not see the work from Cairo and Chief. So it goes to show why their games were, you know, you could say they underperformed. But next week, I think we have Judgment Day, one of the best teams. So like, if there was a week where we were supposed to get wins, we were supposed to get good differentials, this was the week and we completely blundered it. So that's what happens, I guess, when you slack off. So yeah, at the end of the week, this is gonna be the updated scores. So check that out. If you guys like the content, like, comment, subscribe. I'll see you guys in the next one. Cheers.